Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Today we're taking a look at the Diamond Select Disney Store exclusive Marvel Select Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam Wilson, aka Captain America. And I am so freaking excited to have this thing. I did not expect to get this so soon because it went up on the Disney Store on Monday. Not this Monday, last Monday, right? Yeah, last Monday. And it didn't say pre-order or anything like that. It just said new. And I've never ordered anything from the Disney Store, so I was like, oh, okay. So it probably won't come out till like August or whatever, like when the Marvel Legends stuff's probably going to come out, which, you know, as we know now, it is going to come out then. But then a couple days later, I got the shipping notification, and I was like, wait, what? What do you mean? And also, this thing's gone now. You cannot get this on the Disney Store anymore. This thing is like a seriously like collector's item. This is nuts. I almost was going to keep it in the box and be like, look at how pretty it looks in the box, but I was like, no. I'm a toy collector, right? I collect this stuff to play with it, to take pictures of it, you know, to have fun with it. I'm not going to keep it in a box, especially because it's the first freaking Captain America figure of Sam Wilson that we've gotten, and it's so freaking awesome. So, let's get into it. Taking a look at what Sam comes with, let's first take a look at Red Wing. We only get one of these, which they went off of concept art, so it makes sense we only got one of these. Same with the Marvel Legend and all that stuff, and same with the Hot Toys, actually, I'm pretty sure. Which that was actually, I ordered that. That's my first Hot Toys that I'm going to have, which is so freaking cool. I'm going to have a whole display dedicated to just Sam Wilson. This is so cool. It has, you can see all the nice detailing on it, nice paintwork, all that good stuff. There's no like flight, like pole or anything for it to actually come off of him, but so it kind of just sits there, but it is what it is. It comes with two fists, which have like kind of white, kind of a silver on the fingers, red on the actual gloves themselves. They look really good. They're just standard up and down movement, or back and forth movement. Sam comes with two trigger fingers, which also these definitely are used for holding the shield, because there is one on the figure right now, and it is what is holding the shield currently. And these are pretty good. They don't hold the shield as well as you would like, but they hold it well enough, so. And then Sam also comes with these two splayed out throwing the shield / relaxed / kind of high five / pat on the back, whatever you want to do with it, hands. And these look really good. You can see all the nice detailing in the gloves and all that. These just look fantastic. This whole figure looks fantastic, which you really, I mean, Diamond Select is always, they always have fantastic looking figures. They just sometimes lack in the paint department or the articulation department. And this figure really doesn't in any of those aspects. Sam wouldn't be Sam without his wings. And these look so good. I love these. You can see there's actually like, these ridges? Yeah, there's like actual slight ridges in the wings themselves. So they actually get that piece of fuzz off there. So if you hit it like right here, it doesn't look like there's much detail in it, but then you do that and you can see all the shadow detail and whatnot in there. And then there's two peg holes, which are for his jetpack. It's just plugged in via peg here. And taking a look at that, it actually looks really good. It just has some blue detail over the silver, and you can see right here the seam line. You just kind of get your finger like that and then pull it out. And you got these two holes right here. You line them up on the wings, and these were originally kind of a pain in the ass to get on here, but after you figure it out and after you loosen up the kind of peg holes, you probably could heat it up if you wanted to. Like this one is a real pain. I can't get this one in here. I got it in here one time, and it's probably never going to go back in now that I took it out for the sake of the review, but yeah, you can see right there, it's not really in that well. But that's how they go in, and then you just plug it onto the back. And of course, you can't have Captain America without his shield. And this thing looks really good. You can see all the silver on the inside, the brown for the straps. The straps are a lot smaller than what we're used to, which I'm actually glad about because then it doesn't fall off as easy when you put it on the arm. And of course, we got the, red, silver, and blue. And the shield is the new design, aka what we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Paint's a little sloppy on here, but not too bad in person. It just kind of looks like that on camera. But this thing's really good. It's a little small, but I think the shield's supposed to be small on Sam. I think that this shield's smaller than the other one, but I don't know. But you just port that on like so, get it over his grip hand like that, get it in his hand, and there you go. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something about the shield is just, for some reason, it's like a little small to me. Like right there, it looks fine, but in person when you get it, and like if you compare it to other shields and other figures holding the shields, it just, for some reason, looks bigger. I also think that we got bigger shields on those other figures, and that was unrealistic, so I think this is probably more realistic, honestly. And now taking a look at the detail on Sam's cap suit, the head sculpt looks fantastic. The eyes are not translucent, which I'm actually very happy about, that these are just his goggles painted all the way through red, because since Diamond Select doesn't do the face printing tech and photoreal and all that stuff, it wouldn't look as good with just painted on eyes, which some other figures actually look really good, but some of them don't. And this is a way to make it look damn near perfect. So you could see right here, red goggles, got his actual goggles going around, the cowl piece, his facial hair, got all the nice detailing on like throughout the entire suit. There's just like this nice texture all throughout it. There's some smooth places, all that stuff, but there really isn't a whole lot of places that don't have some sort of detailing on top of it, and it's fantastic. You can see obviously, you know, the red and white right here, the blue, his star back right here, his gauntlets, his knee pads, his shin guards, which the knee pads are kind of crazy. They put them on the thigh, so like when you bend the leg, it's like that. You'd have thought they would have put it on the kneecap, but it actually kind of makes sense because whenever you straighten the knee, the shin guard runs into the kneecap, like almost. So if you had that, you probably wouldn't be able to bend the knee all the way. So, and what would you be to Daenerys if you couldn't bend the knee? Yeah, I'm bringing in a Game of Thrones joke. Yeah, I did it a couple years ago. Yeah, people are still it's kind of a hot button topic for people, but I'm bringing it back. You can get the star on the side here. This looks fantastic, which I could see that being turned into an A at some point, like what they did with Steve's suits, but that's cool. You can got all the nice stripe detailing right here, all that good stuff. As far as I'm concerned, this is perfect. Like they're really, I don't know, you know, there might be a couple of inconsistencies or, you know, a couple of incorrect parts, you know, from how it actually was translated from concept art to the show. But as far as my mind's eye can see, this is perfect. This is a perfect representation of this suit, and I couldn't be happier with it. And now going over articulation on Cap, his head can go up that far, which is not great. I kind of wish it was more, especially for flight poses. If you want to just have him stand on the shelf, it's not bad. Can go down not very far either. Tilt a little bit, swivel. Arms go out that far. Shoulder pad is attached on the actual bicep, or on the shoulder itself, so you don't have to worry about it crashing. It'll just go up over it, rotate all the way around. Very tight joints. Actually had to heat up and pop off the arms because they were so stuck from the paint, and that was very scary. But I got them fixed and all that stuff. So bicep swivel, single jointed elbows that go up about almost 90, rotation at the elbow as well. Hands all have the same joints, go back and forth, and then rotation. As for the torso, can go not very far forward, a little bit back, so altogether you can get him into some flying poses, but not looking straight forward. Can go to the side, not really. Rotation, decent. Rotation at the waist, but it is hindered by the belt. Legs can go out that far, pretty good. Can go that far back and that far forward. Got thigh swivel, double jointed knees that go up that far. No boot swivel or anything like that. And then the feet go that far forward, that far back, and of course, a little bit of ankle pivot. And now going over some size comparisons. Here he is next to the Marvel Select, the Winter Soldier, Captain America, and Sam Wilson Falcon, aka the original version. And I actually gave Sam the shield from this Captain America way before Endgame because I just thought it looked cool. And I was like, oh, he looks cool like that. You know, I liked Sam in the comics as Captain America. So I didn't like how the shield fit on this cap, and it actually fit perfectly on Sam. So I was like, I'll put it on here. I'll just leave it on here because it looks cool. It's very striking on the shelf with how bright it is. And look at him now. We got Captain America. We got Sam in the suit. And this is more of an accurate proportion than this is. This figure is way too tall. I have no idea why, but they made him so freaking tall. But I think this works. This works well enough, at least. If you wanted to, especially because this is actually the suit that Steve wore in the comics whenever Sam was Captain America. So that's actually pretty sick. I think that's cool. If you wanted to, you could definitely team them up together and make some comic-inspired MCU shots. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends Infinity War Bucky and the Marvel Legends Mr. Hyde Shang-Chi Wave Iron Man. And I think this actually looks really good. I mean, it doesn't work at all. But if you wanted to, you know, until we get the Marvel Legends one, take a picture like that, you can pull it off. And also, I did say Shang-Chi because Shang-Chi is actually the incorrect pronunciation of the name. I did not know that. I always heard it as Shang-Chi, but Marvel and everyone came out and they were like, oh yeah, it's actually Shang-Chi. And I was like, oh, okay, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. And then just for the hell of it, here he is next to the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series new style Stormtrooper and the Hasbro RED line of Transformers Optimus Prime. So overall, I really enjoy this figure. This is so just kick-ass of an action figure. It's a fun action figure. It's a fun display piece. It's a collector's edition / item, and it's just fun. It's just so fun. And it doesn't really work, you know, with anything else other than Marvel Select stuff or Diamond Select stuff. or just anything 7-inch scale, but you know, it's a great placeholder if you want to have him. You can fit him in with your Marvel Legends if you want to just have him above the rest of your figures flying. You definitely could pull it off and be like, oh yeah, you know, he's flying with my Marvel Legends stuff until we get the Legends one in August. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.